Hey guys, it's Caitlin here and welcome back to another video. So the last video I uploaded to YouTube was a cast video for my character that I will be using for the Not So Very challenge, and her name is Peppermint. Now basically that character already comes with a storyline, and she is obsessed with mint. She loves luxury. She is an outgoing sim. She's also a little bit of a mad scientist, so she's a little bit mischievous as well, I think. So yeah, today I am showing you a video of her apartment basically. So we could choose wherever we wanted our character to live, and I chose an apartment simply because she's an outgoing character. I put her into an apartment in the fashion district just because I thought, you know, she probably wouldn't be in I can't remember what the other district is with the big flash penthouses and like flash apartments and things, but I figured she probably wouldn't be over that side. So I put her in the fashion district, and I've actually put her in the Grottier apartment complex. I think it's called like Chic Apartments or something like that. So I put her in that apartment simply because I'm thinking she wouldn't have that much money, but you can see that the apartment looks very flash, I guess, or very fancy, very, you know, very nice. And I figured that maybe she has just moved out of home, and her parents have, you know, paid for all of her furniture and things like that, and done up her apartment and things like that, because she does love the luxury. So maybe her family took care of her in that sense, but the rest is up to her. She's got to get her job herself. She's got to, you know, start making money to pay the rent herself. So I guess that's a good idea why she does have this cheaper apartment, so that she can afford the rent with, you know, a low job, I guess, because you have the lowest lowest salary. I was getting a little bit tongue twisted there. It is about 9:27 here, so it's almost 9:30. I'm a little bit tired. I haven't been getting much sleep because I actually started my new job just recently, and I usually sleep anywhere between 12 and probably like 2 a.m, 3 a.m at the latest is when I would go to sleep at night sometimes. And if you've been watching some of my videos, you would probably know for a while I have been waiting to start work, and if you follow me on Twitter, you will see that I started yesterday. I went in on Saturday, found out what was happening, and straight up she's just like, yep, I've got 5 shifts for you next week, Monday through to Friday. So yeah, I am basically working Monday through to Friday. And so I just did my second shift today, and I'm very tired. It's not actually the work that has tired me out. It is the fact that I've got this odd sleeping pattern already, and because of it, I can't sleep, and I start work at 9. It's only 3 hours at the moment, just because I'm learning. Shifts are always shorter when you're just new, so I'm only getting 3 hours at the moment, but that's totally fine. It's better than nothing. So I do have to wake up at around 5 a.m, 6 a.m, because we don't actually live in the town where I work. We're about a half-hour drive out, so I do have to wake up, prepare myself, and then about 6 o'clock we'll drive in, or 7 o'clock. It really just depends, because my parents also work in Rockhampton, is what it's called, Rockhampton. So I have to go to work when they go. So I usually start at 9, and then they drop me off at Macca's, and I sit at Macca's and use their Wi-Fi until it's 9 o'clock, and then I head off to work. If you guys want to know where I work, it's at Kmart. If you're from Australia or New Zealand, you'll know what Kmart is already, but if you're not, you've probably heard a lot about it online. I know Deligracy did like a DIY video with items that she bought at Kmart, so people may have heard of it before. But basically it's like a retail store. They have lots of the latest trends going around, and a lot of their products are quite stylish, you know, like the clothes, and their decor items, their stationery, I guess. Yeah, and they're very cheap. So that's why it's quite popular for people in Australia and New Zealand, because you know, you can get items of furniture or decor items that look, well, I mean, you can tell they're cheap, I guess, but from a distance, you can't really tell the difference. You might look at something and think, that looks really expensive. That's probably, you know, that looks like one of those designer type of items or whatever, but it's not. It's just basically a cheap Kmart one. And yeah, that's why everybody loves it, because you can get a lot of nice things for cheap prices. And yeah, today was my second shift. Yesterday was not stressful at all. It was not tiring at all. What was tiring though is walking home afterwards, because it was 30 degrees. And usually I would say 30 degrees is not hot, because the previous town I lived in over here in Australia got up to 40 degrees or 35. You know, the lowest would probably be around 30, but average is 35 or something, like 35 above in the summertime. So, but the difference is, where I used to live was dry heat. Where I live now is humid heat, and humid heat is so much worse. So basically, I walked home for an hour, and before that I had been walking for 30 minutes in the heat in jeans, because that's what I was wearing to work, because I had to bus back to Yeppoon, where I live. And the reason why I walked 20 minutes beforehand is because when I went on Saturday into Kmart to find out what's happening with my shifts or whatever, about 2 hours later or 3 hours later, I got a call from KFC, because I applied for KFC, and they decided they wanted to hire me. So I'm stuck with a little bit of a problem, because now I have 2 jobs and I have to try and work them around each other. And I'm really worried that my channel is going to suffer from this, but I'm going to try my best to keep on top of it. When I finish work, because it's only 3 hours at the moment, I do just head over to my dad's workplace, and I just chill out there. I bring my laptop with me, and I try to get some content done while I'm waiting for him to finish work. Unfortunately, I can't get too much done, because usually there's only about 2 hours at the most that I wait for him to finish work, basically. So yeah, I'm hoping my channel does not suffer too much. But anyway, guys, this is the apartment. You can see it's very minty. There's a couple of custom content wallpapers there, because I really want to use them. They're really pretty. Anyway, guys, we are coming up to the screenshots. So if you liked this, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, then hit the subscribe button as well, and hit that little bell icon next to the subscribe button, so that you can receive push notifications for whenever I post. And I didn't mean to say push notifications then, I meant to say post notifications. But anyway, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you guys all soon. Bye!